Welcome to the Butter Boys podcast, information smoothened for your ears. Today we're going to be talking about dances and Cozy Boys. All right, guys.
Don't forget about the fashion and photography, the social media.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So my opinion on dances, dude, like, you know how,
You know we haven't introduced ourselves.
You're not going to introduce yourself? Who are you?
This is Nana Styles. Our IG is art_styles.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't forget to plug your stuff.
My name is Kofi Styles.
There's two of them?
Yes, there's two Styles.
Wow.
I'm the older one, obviously.
So we're just going to lie on this podcast. Okay.
All right,
great.
I'm the youngest compared to my brother, Nana Styles. My Instagram is left_era.
All right. I'm Ian McQueen. I go by Ian MCQ3 on Instagram. It's the only social media I go on. Everything else is irrelevant. Facebook is for parents and politically divided people, and your uncle that'll your uncle and aunt they'll send you a little Minions meme every now and then. Who's this guy?
Oh, yeah. I'm Mike Mitchum is the name of me.
Wow.
What's your IG?
My IG? That's a good question.
So he's not going to give his...
First of all, what's your story?
I'll give mine later.
How'd you get here? What'd you do today?
I drove.
All right. Well, okay. We were gonna talk about dances. What's on everybody's mind with dances?
Nana,
what's
what were
going
you
on?
saying about dances?
I feel like with dances now, I find it funny how a lot of the dances are
Trash.
Nah, not trash, but like the dances now they require hip hop beats.
Mm.
And it's funny because back then, you know, a lot of dances required like, because I feel like now a lot of the dances require
Like SoundCloud, rap, or
SoundCloud, but
something.
just like hip hop in general. Like you can't have a dope dance without a hip hop track in the background. Like imagine somebody doing the shoot dance to that one country kid that does the.
But
That stupid kid, why is he famous?
But
I don't know why he's famous.
But dude, like you could literally I actually want to push back on that because you don't need a hip hop beat.
Yeah, you do.
No, you
need
don't.
a hip hop beat.
You can literally, like you just said, like anyone can just like remix it.
If you have enough confidence,
Into a hip hop beat.
If you have enough confidence, you can dance to anything.
You can. But I'm talking about the dances now. Like the popular dances are not backed by country music. It's not backed. It's backed by the hip hop. It's backed by the trap beats and the. You know.
I probably lost us a lot of credibility when I called that kid stupid. Just
Who cares?
He's not gonna hear this
That one
podcast.
niche part of the internet that really likes him. So what's everybody's most hated?
No one
dance
else has
right now?
opinions on dances but me.
Okay.
And
think
Kofi, and a
Everybody's
little bit
most
of Kofi.
hated dance.
I think dances
right now.
are tiring when you do them a lot. How about
Yeah,
that?
I feel like dances are good for exercise though, and you need exercise. If you don't have exercise, then you're just a lump, and you're high risk of diabetes.
I think if anybody thinks about dances from this year in particular, this little, probably these last 2 years, all they're gonna think about is just Fortnite dances.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty much been like the
No
main.
one's actually gonna take this little part of our lives in
This
the future
era?
seriously.
Yeah, like the dances, like dance culture now. I think is sort of
Oh, it's passive, dude.
like it's not like because I mean there's obviously people like that are doing it professionally, doing it well.
Yeah.
But like popular dances, I don't know if like people are gonna look back and like say that this is something significant.
Yeah.
Or that expresses anything really.
That shoot dance though, I don't know, cause like there's a couple dances that have lasted like a while, like which is funny because there's one dance. You remember? I don't know if you know the Shmoney dance. That's actually not really that's not like a specific dance. Like people have been dancing like that for years, but they just put that Shmoney beat to it, and like now it's like a thing.
But really, like honestly, like all like popular dances fade and go. Like, I
Yeah,
don't even
that's
think they're
true.
really supposed to be like considered like with any amount of real seriousness.
Yeah.
Like stuff like ballet, stuff like
Oh yeah.
How about the Casper slide?
Casper. What?
The Casper slide.
What is that?
Charlie Brown.
Oh, that's what that
That's
is.
a Casper
to the
slide?
left.
Dude, I
Slide
hate
to
that.
the right.
So,
The
do they play
electric
that in
slide?
every
No,
wedding
that's not the electric slide.
No, the
I've
electric
ever
slide is-
attended?
Which one is that?
How's the electric slide go?
Dude, I hate that.
Electric.
song.
Boogie, oogie, oogie.
That's the electric
Wait.
slide.
Yeah, the electric
But
slide.
the one that you're talking
What
about
slide?
is like reverse, reverse,
That is
reverse,
lasted.
reverse.
Everybody clap
That
your
has-
hands.
Yes.
You thought that was electric?
Casper slide.
Yeah.
I did too.
And
Actually,
specifically, it's in parts. There's like Casper slide part. This is something new. Casper slide part 2. This time we're gonna get
funky.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
copyright strike, all right?
Mom,
Killer
listen.
song has been played since like I was in kindergarten,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
has.
just any gathering I go to where
That
there
is the
is
one they play.
aluminum foil covering there will be that song, and I tell you what, everybody will be on the dance floor, and I'm like, I am
And the Cupid Shuffle.
sick and tired.
Yeah,
this is
like
a-
a lot of times, like those like dances, they're just like really, like I mean, I hate to use the word inclusive, but like they're just like I just don't feel like I can participate in them because
you
like
don't like to dance at all, though.
yeah, you don't, but it's like I'm tired of like all these people's like coming up to me, hey, you want to dance? And it's like
Let me
no,
tell you
I
something
don't.
about this kid, right? This kid, Kofi, does not dance at parties. You'll catch him maybe doing like a few, but he'll never.
2-step.
Yeah, he'll probably do like the 2-step, but like he never like when it's time to dance, you would never see him on the dance floor. Like you have to tell him, hey, dude, come on, let's dance. And I get that because like some people aren't really into dancing, but from where we come from, dancing
Minnesota.
is yeah, Minnesota.
Nice little West African country called Ghana.
Yeah, so where we come from, like dances or dancing in general is you kind of have to. You don't have to, but if you don't, it's like
It's low key seen as rude.
yeah, it's rude. Like you're gonna come to this gathering, you're not gonna like dance. It's almost like it's almost like going to a party and then them serving you food and you're like, I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat this meat.
Which, by the way, that's perfectly fine. Eat what you want to eat.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not.
Unless it's people.
Well, moving on.
But like, yeah. So I feel like with us, if you don't dance, it's rude, and so people that are uncomfortable dancing are uncomfortable being at parties because they have to dance, and it's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
and it kind of sucks because they can't really enjoy it to the fullest or from what it looks like because they know they're gonna have to dance and they know they're gonna be pressured to dance, and it's like, oh, dude, like I don't want to do this, like I don't want to dance, but
You
yet
get sweaty.
Yeah.
You get sweaty around other people.
You get
Which is
sweaty
just-
going to the bathroom.
and how does everybody have so much energy around
Exactly.
you? And you're just like, I just ate. I just
Right.
a whole plate of chicken and rice and like collard greens, mac and cheese,
Broccoli.
filled up with sweet tea,
Lemonade.
And they're like, "Well, come on, guys, time to dance."
It's like, all
Oh,
right.
look, you go.
They're trying to give us hernias.
They're trying to make me throw up, and I've been very close to this many times at many social gatherings.
I gotta throw up, guys.
especially the kinds where they're like, it's not just chicken and mac and cheese and collard greens, the ones with like sugar snacks,
Yeah. Cookies and
cookies,
cakes and cupcakes.
I went to one party with cake pops. Just the sight
Oh
of those
my
things
gosh.
makes me want to throw up.
Dude, I hate cake pops.
There.
Why do they exist?
Ooh, sweet.
I remember one time I was in high school and this person brought cake pops like for the class, and it was like me and like some other kid, and I think they were selling it for something,
Yeah.
and they brought it in and they were like, would you like a cake pop? I was like, nah, I'm good. And they looked at me like almost as if like I had like I just, like,
you
declined,
just turned
like-
down like
like their impression of you changed
yeah, like
forever.
and it's like
You
they
just turned
they
down a
didn't
$1
even
million deal.
they didn't know who I was, but they that you're in class. But like when I said no, I'm good, they literally looked at me like I turned down like something special. Like, dude, you're selling cake pops.
Yeah, like a similar thing happened to me. Like, I was on the bus and like everyone was talking about what's your favorite kind of cake, and I was like, you know what? I'm not a big fan of cake. I don't even like cupcakes. And everyone was like, you don't like cupcakes? Like I was some kind of like witch or something.
I know.
It's like, yeah, maybe I don't want to get fat.
Just like how people
You get diabetes.
people look at me when I say I don't like eggs.
Yo, I'm like traumatized by
No,
diabetes.
that's something I
Listen,
think.
guys, I don't like eggs.
Because
I'll
he's
put
a
it. I'll-
freak.
You don't like eggs?
I'll
You
say
were
it
once
here
an
first.
egg.
Listen, everybody.
What's wrong with them?
Listen.
How do you get
It's
your
not
leg
my
like
fault that I was born and you know, first time I encountered an egg, I was like, oh, that's something weird. Like, it's this little blobby thing.
Judging you.
It's like white and yellow in the middle, and then you mix it together, and it's all yellow
Yes.
and you know whatever.
delicious.
And then I found out where it came from.
Yeah, a
And then
cloaca.
That's not okay for me.
One way in,
My
one
brother
way
knows
out.
Anatomy, guys. My brother knows anatomy. Just so you guys know.
I you know, I knew that, and I tasted it for the first time, and I was like, oh, this doesn't it tastes like fart. It tastes
think
like
you
how
had
it
a bad-
smells.
I think you had bad eggs, actually.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
you
know,
might have had
man.
bad
I
eggs.
just-
because they're not supposed to smell
I just
like
had
that.
them,
I can
and
make you some
you know, I could go on forever about
good
eggs. You know, we'll leave that for a later podcast. But
Oh, I really want to talk about these eggs, though. Because, dude, like, I feel, because, okay, this is the thing. When you have something disgusting, or say, for instance, I learned in psychology, but, like, for instance,
I did too.
for
Oh yeah, you're taking a second. I totally forgot that.
you know how, like, if you
Kinda the
eat
best
something,
of that.
you vomit. Say if you eat a bunch of like cake or something, and then you get sick and then you vomit, you just cannot. Some people just they go through that, they can't
Well, I'll tell you
stand the
what.
smell. Even the smell of cake just makes them
I-
vomit. So maybe you had some nasty watery eggs, and
Well,
after
here's the
that you were
thing.
like, dude, this is not
I've
the
had
move.
mac and cheese before,
Yeah.
and threw that up. Like full mac and cheese came out of me.
Yeah, but you
Still mac and cheese looking.
Yeah,
And
I
was
mean,
like,
I think
wow,
it
that's
depends.
disgusting.
It depends
on-
on what it is, actually.
Because like,
And I still love mac and cheese. Same thing with ramen happened. I ate like this huge bowl of like the saltiest ramen,
ugh,
and
It just
then I
sounds
decided I'm gonna work out after this because
Oh,
you know,
idiot.
people, everybody around me at the time was like this muscle head, and I was like, I need to,
Oh,
I need-
oh, you're trying to
I
get thick?
I was trying to get thick, and I was like, I'm gonna
Big
eat.
2018.
Yeah, I was gonna eat this ramen. I was like, oh, I gotta eat some protein too. So I ate like 2
Dude.
protein bars,
Oh my.
And then I did-
gosh.
20 pull-ups, and then I was like, oh, man, it's getting me.
Oh, I
pretty
feel
worked out.
good.
And I went did like some push-ups, and then I started doing sit-ups, and I'm like, I don't feel so good. And so I went to my room, and I laid on the ground. I was like, if I just think about it, I won't throw up. I gotta throw up.
Oh.
And I ran to the bathroom, and I was like throwing up exactly what went into me, and I was like,
just like a
oh
cloaca.
god.
And see, remember that time when we went swimming and I had like wings, and then we went swimming and then I threw up, and Micah just filmed me. Said, "Oh, look at
A lot
that,
of
he's
great
vomiting."
times.
I still eat Wingstop to this day. Like Wingstop
mean-
is delicious.
That's because your loyalty is absolutely
not broken.
unshakable.
That's actually true.
Yeah,
You think it's possible to be too loyal?
it's crazy because Nana and Kofi actually had a brother before, and
Okay.
one day I got a little tired of Nanito.
Nanito?
So it goes Kobe, Nanito, and
Nana?
you, Nana.
Yeah, and so he just looked at me the wrong way one day, and I said, "Hey, man,
Hey, buddy.
both your brothers are pretty cool, but you
You
gotta get out of
go.
here." He's like, "But Ian, I've only been nice to you." I'm like, "Listen, I'm done."
You know,
And I took a slingshot.
Wait, so you killed my brother?
Did you?
Well, you never really knew about this because he
Did you
wasn't
watch?
too
this is all
he
false.
wasn't too much in your life.
This is all false.
I was the
listen-
last born. If he wasn't in my life, that means he
You
never
just never
existed.
noticed him. You're always drawing things, so you never noticed Nanito. He was just
My
a
mother
smaller.
must be incredibly traumatized at this point. Then she must have blocked it out of her
She
mind.
didn't even care to
You
tell
know, I
her
took a
children.
slingshot in an acorn, and he was gone. And I had to break the news to Nana somehow.
On the podcast. because this is the first time hearing this.
So, but the thing is, we're still friends, and that's what's
true.
important. Well,
that's true. And the thing about you said something about being thick, right? Now, okay. When it comes to what's going on and like how people are dressed,
are you touching on the topic that shall not be named, i.e., body shaming?
No, not that. But I'm talking about like clothes, like finding clothes that fit you.
Oh yeah.
Let's not be ignorant. Yeah. Okay.
PSA.
Don't just wear clothes that fit, please. Like that's all I'm saying.
Not referring to any specific demographic of human being.
You can be super skinny. You can be super big. It doesn't matter. You know, size is not an issue. The issue is the clothes.
With you looking like a frumpy mess.
Yes, dude. Suits do not need to be extra large for you to not be considered sus. You can wear a suit that fits. You don't have to wear a double XL or what's it double XL. You don't have to wear a quadruple XL suit to not be sus.
And then they wear ties that are too big.
Oh my god.
That's one thing that I don't get, because what's going on there? You're doing something that's specifically for old men, and you're what, 16?
I mean,
your dad is telling you to wear this, but come on, just put on a tie that fits.
I think because like a lot of times I think that some kids don't have a lot of agency with their dress because their parents have a lot of control over what they wear.
Say it, please. Say it
louder. If their father's gonna teach them how to do menswear, they're gonna teach them what was popping in their day, which was the big baggy suits and the
that was
thick
the thing
ties.
With my mom. My mom would always buy my suits.
Right.
So she would just be like, well, the main thing was she would just say, "Oh, you'll grow into it."
Oh,
you'll grow into it.
That's a lie.
I never did. I've been the same.
It's a barefaced lie.
Skinny,
a bold-faced lie.
Stick figure self since I was 12. I've been the same.
The same size of your 12.
Length. The same.
Ian hasn't gone through puberty.
I'm still waiting, guys. It's coming. The other day.
He's a late bloomer.
Anyways, my mom would just take me and get me these oversized pants at Kohl's that I still probably have now because I still haven't really fit into them. But she'd just be like, "Oh, this will fit you. This will you'll grow into this, Ian. You'll get a little thicker in time, you know."
It never happened.
And my dad's always just been, "Oh, you should be glad you're skinny. You know, you get to my age and your metabolism collapses and you get a gut." And I'm like, "Okay, that's great, but that doesn't. I don't have to be skinny.
Yeah, I mean,
I could still be a healthy weight.
Yeah,
I just have to maintain it. But anyway,
yeah, but like
big suits are not good looking. Skinny suits make you look like a bag of the old douche. Anyway, sorry, Mom. But yeah, I think the worst kind of suits are the ones that are too flashy.
Yeah.
People that try to dress too clean. I met this one guy that at one of our assemblies, and he was just randomly like, "Hey man, can I get your Snapchat?" I'm like, "I don't use my Snapchat at all, but okay."
I think I know who this is.
He's some random guy that lives in Savannah, but he was the kind of guy that would wear like not just a tie bar, but like a tie bar that's shaped like a fishing hook. You know, he's got
that kind of weird
shaved-in swirl into his hairline.
That kind of like weird, like I mean, like first off, like
his glasses.
I guess like dress
crisp.
as you want, I guess, but it's like
What are you doing, Micah?
sometimes some of y'all be looking like fools, low key. Like y'all be looking like y'all from like some kind of weird like fashion catalog.
Yeah, and it's like
that's
clear they're trying to be
that's purely just like not like I'm talking when I say like fashion catalog, I mean like the stuff that's just for like show, like stuff that people aren't really gonna wear, but apparently people are walking out of stores with
And
it. But,
and let me clarify this. It's not wrong to look good.
No, absolutely
It's not wrong to look good. But if you're just looking good to take pictures of yourself and post yourself in the mirror,
don't give in to the vanity.
don't
man.
give in to vanity. It does worse for you. It does worse for you if you set yourself up with this ego that your looks are first. That's not what we're doing. We're looking good and we're looking modest. You know?
Let's be modest, guys.
Put on some sackcloth. Who's Micah? How do you dress?
I
Mike
Get
is
a little
snazzy.
closer to the microphone.
Micah's like a
I'm a snazzy boy.
Mike is snazzy.
Truly
snazzy. Micah looks
Snazmaster
clean.
Micah.
Effortlessly, because you know
Yeah.
what? He has the ideal proportions.
wow.
He's
So we are body
ideally
shaming now.
Everybody else's
ideal shape.
proportions.
Everyone's else's proportions are inferior.
He's got like an even head shape to
Yeah.
his body, and you know he's got decently thick arms, so his sleeves aren't like mine where they got an extra little
Yeah.
compartment for another arm in there. What ridiculous fashion trends that not just like things that are on the runway that are ridiculous, like, oh, this person's literally just wearing nothing except a piece of cat hair.
Oh,
Something like that. Something stupid like, okay, I'll say mine is these guys, and they're everywhere, that will wear a long pullover hoodie underneath a shorter denim jacket. I'm sorry, I hate that.
Wait, what are you
Wait,
saying?
you're talking about like a denim jacket that's like basically a crew cut or
Well,
or
it's
not
like right here.
Yeah.
short.
It's right to like your belly button.
right.
And then this hoodie that you're wearing underneath is like to like past your belt.
But is it specifically designed that way?
No, I mean these people just do it on purpose.
Yeah, so they put the big sweater on.
And then they'll be wearing a denim hat too. And
Oh.
I think that's kind of passing maybe at this point by now. But I hated that. I hate that.
I've never even.
This is my opinion on fashion.
Where's it been?
Seeing that I am a designer.
Show me a picture.
But
Any Forever 21.
I feel like fashion is people's expression, and they can dress how they feel comfortable. But there is like some fashion statements that are just preferred not to exist.
Yeah.
I won't say those because everybody has their own taste, and I'm not gonna knock anybody's taste because I believe in expression through clothes because I believe that because
Some
I
people
do
I
that.
hate. Ooh, okay. A few things Ian hates. I hate all these hype beasts and hype beast types.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a hype beast. I can define a hype beast, but go.
Nana wears, like some Supreme stuff, but he doesn't wear this like, it's just a white hoodie with Supreme on it. It's just that. And I mean, hypebeasts have been made fun of, but they still exist. It's like how hipsters were. There were hipsters everywhere wearing the same freaking plaid flannels and
With the skinny jeans.
skinny jeans and these square glasses. And,
Oh
and
wow,
that
that's
fad
perfect
kind of
description of a
Anthony
hipster.
Fantano then?
No. That's fine. But they just like, and like the undercut haircut
Oh, dude.
with the more.
Those are fun to draw.
Sure.
Bet.
Little Tumblr freak.
Hey!
I hate these people that wear all this stupid name brand stuff.
What are you, an anti-capitalist?
Yes.
I have my opinion
You
on that.
socialist!
Dude, I have so many opinions on this. Man. I just can't wait till you stop
There's
talking.
fine name brands, but just like all these people that are just wearing something just for the sake of the name on it, just for the sake of it's just the name on the front.
Even though you don't really actually like it, it's just like.
And
you
they're the
just want
same
clout.
guys that'll only take pictures of themselves posing in front of something and call it photography. Like it's just. I'm standing in front of a wall. I'm standing in front of a different wall. I'm standing in front of a cityscape background. I'm standing in front of a tunnel with Supreme on.
In front of a can of soup.
This is
Look at
art,
this
guys.
Calvin Klein jacket. Look at my... these Vans are are a little bit more fresh than yours.
They almost look like sneakers.
Oh, have you seen my new Adidas suit? I dislike most people's taste because everybody seems like they're following the same bandwagon or the same few bandwagons. And it seems like people will try to have some sort of character that they think is unique, but it's really just unique to their subgroup of bandwagoners. But what were you going to say about
I think Cody was going to say something.
No, I want you to finish me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so this is my issue on both those things.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, fashion, when it comes to name brand, I feel like you can have a brand that you like. You can have a clothing brand that you like that you frequently shop, for their stuff, and because the stuff is good, not because of the name, but because of the quality and the way they design. I personally like bright colors, and there's a few brands that constantly produce bright color clothing, and I'll rock that clothing. Now, it may be a popular brand, but I'm not rocking it because it's a popular brand. I'm rocking it because it has the clothes that I like to wear. And it's not about it being, oh, I'm rocking Supreme, or I'm rocking Palace, or I'm rocking Aime Leon Dior. Like, I'm not wearing those because of the name. I'm wearing them because they have the
aesthetic
that I like. Now, if a brand that is unknown, like and when it comes to pants, I don't look at the brand of pants. I look at the way the pants look and the way the pants fit, and I'm like, dude, I'm wearing this. And they're like, hey, what kind of pants are these? I don't know, they're pants. I'm not looking at the brand because I'm not focused on that. Now, it's an issue when it becomes, I'm rocking this brand because it is Supreme. I'm rocking this brand because it is such and such, not because I like it, but because everybody's rocking it. That's dumb. Why are you wearing clothes because you think that people are going to think you're cool, or
think you're cool because you're wearing the same thing as everyone else?
That's
isn't being cool being unique? Wasn't that like the
ahead
old
of the
thing?
curve.
Yeah.
Cool.
No
one else doing this.
A lot of these like brands are very expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And
like freaking Urban Outfitters selling white T-shirts.
Okay, that's dumb.
For $200.
Yeah, so like like with the white T-shirt and you'll have a white T-shirt and then have like an S on the T-shirt, and it's like boom, $400. Like, dude, Gucci has a T-shirt that's $400.
Yeah,
and it's literally a white T-shirt with the words Gucci.
Bro, you don't see their vision.
You can express your vision and it be affordable. $400 and people are rocking it.
Here's the thing that's.
But see, they're tailored towards like people that can have that kind of money.
That's
the other thing.
But why would you
production cost of that? Probably.
Like what?
Probably
you freaking hired a child in Indonesia to make it for you.
Do you know how much cloth
I know, right?
Do you know how much just cloth?
Yeah.
Like you better that shirt better have made in the most ethically focused manufacturer.
Yeah.
On the face of this planet. For me, fashion, because I used to suck at it. I didn't know what to wear. I used to wear because now I only wear Levi's. Like 511, Levi 511s.
You get that at Kohl's, baby.
Yeah, Kohl's, man.
Kohl's.
You walk up in the Kohl's, sufficient prices because I only make $200 a week now. It's good for me. I like my 511 Levi's. And, I can't wear any other size because my legs are incredibly skinny. I'm a long boy, everyone.
Have this. You know what? I think we could solve this issue of having long and thin legs.
How? Eugenics?
Well, yes, but also, what if we just brought back Jinko jeans?
What are those?
Jinko jeans? Remember the old early 2000s, those days when
nothing in
the
2000s
pants
was
legs
worth wearing.
When the pants leg, you remember Soulja Boy? Hang on,
Dude,
pants.
Bring up an image.
I have no signal down here.
Did you say soldier?
Soja.
With a hard R, is that
hard R? There's a lot of things that don't need
the pants that were like actual parachute pants. Like,
show me an image because I'm not getting.
Dude, the 2000s
like
fashion worth.
These
2000s is just.
Ian just pulled up an image of what are they called? Jinko pants.
Jinko jeans.
Jinko jeans. Like those things are god awful.
Yeah, I don't.
They're literally like you're wearing.
It's a dress.
That's how people used to dress in the early 2000s. And you know what? You can fit a whole lot of lean leg in there without it being too much of an issue.
But I don't want that.
Yeah.
Because
we could do it. We could be ahead of the curve, Kofi.
dude, that curve is gone and has come and gone. And I'm glad it went away.
It comes full circle.
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't know if the 2000s will ever be relived.
let's just not have it
long enough.
because like my thing is like
that's probably the case.
with fashion, I'm mainly interested in the silhouette. The silhouette is
You look like a
thank you.
Wow.
That means I'm iconic in some means. But yeah, like the silhouette is what you want to go for, is what I go for at least. So I want to make everything trimmed on me because like I'm a skinny guy.
Yeah.
I used to have a gut when I was in 6th grade. Oddly enough, I didn't drink beer. I was just a oddly shaped boy. But like now I'm like super lean and whatnot, and I've started taking better care of my body a little bit. But like I'm trim and I need to keep my clothes trim. Yeah. So in terms of like fitting myself, it can be difficult because I'm not super muscular and I'm just like a twig. So like getting clothes that are like medium sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't.
Cause you're taller than me.
Yeah. And so like when I get like
all of us.
Yeah.
When it comes to fashion, I think just wear stuff that fits. If you want to express yourself, be modest. And
how do we define
Don't
modesty?
be a freaking jerk with
that's a
fashion.
good question.
How does
ask how do we define modesty?
Because it's such a relative term.
That is
really.
Dude, thank you.
What is modest in one context of history is completely
Here's what
blasphemous
I generally
in another.
accept to be dressing modestly. Don't just dress up like you're trying to impress.
Yeah.
Or that
implies intention.
And I'm not saying that on like a professional level because you most definitely should dress to impress if you're going in for like an interview, if you're going to talk to some higher up, if you're going to talk to the dean of the school, stuff like that. But if you're just dressing to impress, just like, oh, I'm walking out here with my,
if you're appealing to vanity, I think
shirt.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe
if you're appealing to vanity, I think.
If you're appealing to vanity and if you're appealing to try to attract people, that's stupid.
I guess I get what you're saying. You mean hunting like?
Can we talk about thirsty guys?
Oh, this is going
thirsty guys.
downhill.
You should not hunt after girls and then when they don't accept your advances, you can't go, oh, what do girls just not have feelings? You shouldn't go talking to girls only expecting some relationship with them that'll turn into something. If you really respect women, you should
Wow, this is getting political.
If you really respect women, you shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm stuck in the friend zone.
Yeah, he has a point though. He has
the friend zone is a myth, honestly. The friend zone is a myth, in my opinion. Like, okay. Like, the friend zone,
I think, state of being.
It's a state of being, but its significance only matters to you personally. It is a completely internal state of being.
That is true.
It is not a thing that, like, I think it's completely conspiratorial to assume
he's getting big guys
to assume that like
he goes to college.
The women are just like toying with us. Like we're just like they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna pull him along, and then and then I'm just gonna reject him. Like that's a really unhealthy way to look at male female dynamics. Like odds are the girl doesn't want to pursue you romantically.
No.
She just doesn't want to pursue you romantically.
Just like you like some people and you don't like some people.
You're not entitled to her. You're not entitled to her affections. If she wants another guy, then you just got to deal with it.
What are you talking about, Kofi? This is all new information. What?
This is amazing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that girls weren't supposed to react like that immediately.
And that's the thing. Like when it comes to like relationships or like just like finding like someone, you know, you may like somebody, but they just don't like you back, and you shouldn't feel it's sad.
It sucks when you see them.
Yeah, you know, but it's
just
the
like,
case.
Oh boy,
it is what it is. You know, like somebody may like you and you're just like, I'm not really feeling this person. And it's not because, you know, you're a horrible person. You just don't like that person, and it's fine. And same goes for them. Like, they just may not like you. And if they like someone else, they like someone else, and that you just got to deal with that. And
find someone else.
And find some, yeah. Like,
what are you doing getting obsessed over
literally
human being?
So many people on this planet.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. There are many fishes in the sea, my boy.
And and there's a thing about that. You know, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but very few are gold. You know, so like I feel like when you find someone, you know, it is special.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that like.
Yeah, I mean those emotions are still there.
Yeah.
You're completely right to
Here's
feel
something.
some type of way.
Here's something.
But don't let it like don't turn into a creep.
Don't turn into a creep
Jeez.
over one person.
Do you think people look different in photos than in real life?
Oh, yeah.
And
there's actually a reason why.
TV ads.
Why?
Well, are you talking about like in terms of like your face, like with selfies and stuff?
Well, no, I'm just talking about in general. Like have you ever like
catfishing?
No. Just like, for instance, like if I see a picture of Kofi, right? I've never met Kofi in his life. I've seen the picture, but then I see him in real life, and I'm like, wow, he looks different, a little different. Have you ever experienced that? Yeah. Like I always wondered like why that's the case, because like for instance, you'll see someone that looks pretty, you know, like in a picture, and then in real life, you know.
But then what you talking about now? I know you've been disappointed a few times.
Oh man.
Well, I was just saying, like, they look better in person. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh wow, plot twist.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look better in person than in the photo. That's why I think it's important that human interaction does not cease. Now, that may sound crazy, right?
No, it doesn't. There's like there's a bunch of think pieces out there. Well, what are we doing to ourselves that we are interacting only on the interwebs? And it's like, I mean, yeah, sure. Human interaction is important, as you were saying. Continue.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it is, because social media is just a sad but very interesting place.
It's wild.
It's
the best social experiment humans have ever embarked on.
It's like, you know, for me, I use social media, you know, strictly for business. I don't.
Oh, what's your Instagram again?
art_styles.
Wow. Cool. Anyway.
Did anybody want to say theirs? I don't want to be that guy, but I guess I am. So.
I never did say mine.
You didn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. This is the time we're on social media, so you might as well go say it now. Mikey doesn't want anybody to follow him.
It's fine.
He's got good stuff. Go follow him. Go follow. Here, let me give it to the good people.
It's Micah4 with 2 eyes for the eye.
I use social media for business. With social media, I mean, I think it's best to if you're gonna do business, that's great, because it's strictly that. But like, I think the issue is when it becomes personal, where you're putting your personal thing, your life on there, and you know, if you're already a weak-willed individual and someone comments on something that you posted, you know, and it's about you, like, by you putting it up there, you invite that critique, because you're putting it to the world. Like, you can't expect somebody not to critique your personal or even business page. You know, at least with it, when it's business, they can say, oh, this product is whack, and that could actually be good for your business, because you know that, oh wow, this person doesn't like this stuff, I wonder why, and then investigate. But if someone says they don't like you, like you post something and they don't like, yo, you're trash, like they don't say your product's trash, you're trash as like a person,
your identity.
Yeah, that's where it becomes an issue. If you're gonna have a personal account, you know, you need to know the people that you're following, or you might as well just like not post at all. I know that's like a little harsh, but this is all for people that, you know, are, you know, that are pretty sensitive when it comes to their social media. Because I know a lot of people that, you know, they'll get DMs or like they'll get comments on, you know, some of the stuff they post, and it hurts their feelings, and it's sad, but you know, it is what it is. When you putting it up there, you allow that critique. And I don't know if social media is the best place to have start a relationship. Then again, it's like it's iffy because
just go out and meet the person.
That's what I feel. I feel like it's best to go out and meet the people, you know, and not through a screen because. But I think that's the best. That's the best interaction is the real ones, the real person, because the first impression says a lot. Now somebody can my first impression of Ian, you know, when I first met him,
what'd you think of me?
I thought he was a doof.
Okay.
I mean, but
honestly, when I thought you were a jerk.
Really?
Yeah, I thought. Well, I didn't think you were a jerk, but I thought like you were like really like intimidating.
Wow.
Really?
No, because like the first time I met you, like I made a comment, and it wasn't admittedly it wasn't a very well thought out comment, and this is a common theme with Kofi Styles. He doesn't think before he speaks a lot of the time.
Well, he doesn't.
He does, but sometimes it just comes out as word barf, and like I'm just like because I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to explain myself and become rambly like I am now, but yeah, I said something like really poorly thought out, and like you were like kind of like what. And I was like,
he said,
"Oh, that was the first time you met
yeah."
him?
And I was like,
yeah.
"What?" And I was trying to like explain myself, and I don't even remember what it was, but we were going to like
looked at you dead in the eye, and I said, "Bro, what?"
Yeah,
and I just shook my head.
Yeah, like you just seemed like you were like really difficult to like
please.
Yeah, please, or not actually. No, not even a friend, because you like I thought you were cool, and like I wanted to like get to know you better, but like I felt like intimidating if I felt intimidated because like I was like like I gotta like really craft my words in a way that this guy doesn't like think that I'm like a loser or something.
And you know what? That's never been incorrect. He's made it this first year. We'll see how it's going next year.
But like when I first met Ian, I just wait, Michael, what'd you say?
What?
Oh, I thought Michael said something.
I was just gonna. What?
Okay.
I was gonna ask what your first impressions of me was.
Oh, okay.
Both
so
Mike is still here.
When
I am.
He exists.
I do.
When I first met Micah, I was with some homies, and Micah, I'm not gonna name drop. So I was with some friends, and we were out in service, and Micah they told Micah was invited as well. So we were like, okay, cool. And Micah didn't say a thing. And I was like, why isn't this kid saying anything? And so I think I said to him, and then Micah, as Micah does, was like, yeah. Probably.
He's a little like a potato. You gotta warm him up to eat him first.
Yes.
Gotta get him nice and soft.
Get nice and soft, because man, he was
a
hard potato.
You just gotta peel it off, scrape off all the polyps.
Anyways, guys,
no, wait.
What'd you think of me?
Dude, I don't even remember because I think I met you when you had like opened up a bit. So like when I met you, I was like, hey, this guy is kind of eclectic. He's a little funny. And so yeah, I think the first time I met you, like you were in my house.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first time I met you was
that doesn't said
like,
that doesn't count.
He came over, like you brought them over. And like, cause I had met Ian before, but I hadn't really met Micah.
Oh yeah, the first time I saw you was at Ian's house when we were watching.
Yeah, you have a piece of dog hair on your nose.
Something on Netflix.
Yeah.
You were playing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we were watching Stranger Things
and
season
then,
2,
you know what's
which
crazy?
this guy hasn't.
Everybody-
Yeah, you haven't finished it.
everybody-
You haven't finished it.
I think I haven't finished it because I didn't care.
Micah was talking, guys.
Everybody went off into the kitchen and they were talking about something, and you just sat in the living room and were reading One Piece, I think.
Oh yeah.
I was reading One Piece.
Yo, when I first met Ian, we were on the floor. Well, one of my friends was playing his guitar, but like after that, like I never spoke to Ian after that because I was just like, well, this kid was here, you know.
It's crazy.
He was cool, you know.
I saw none off of Instagram before that, and I just knew him as, oh, that's the guy that takes pictures of my friends, and he's credited in everything. Why do they credit him so much? You would think by now that people just understand that all the pictures are taken by him. all the good ones anyway. But I just thought him as that, and you know, I saw him online, and he looks. The guy has a baby face. He looks like a little infant, but you don't realize that once you meet him, he's one big heaping mountain of testosterone, like bass intensified voice. He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Styles. I'm like, whoa,
That's a man.
that's a man right there. And I was a little caught off guard, and I think he was driving a minivan back then.
Yeah, it was my mom's van.
And you had to follow us somewhere, and we were listening to like weird indie music in the car, and everybody wasn't talking in the car, and I was trying to joke every now and then, and everybody was just like, you know, waving their hand out the window,
wow,
like
dude,
listening to this weeaboo trash indie music.
Weeaboo? Do you even know what that means?
It was Japanese, like indie
okay.
music, and I was just like, cool,
guys.
and Nado was following us around in his minivan. And he was like, oh, come on, I'll be there. I don't even remember where we were going.
I think we were going to somewhere to eat. I think we were going to eat somewhere, right?
I don't know.
But yeah, that was my first impression. But then I met him again, and I was like, wow, he smells nice. And that was when it all started.
That is such a animalistic thing to say.
Yeah, because like I was like, we went in like.
No, that's the thing, and that's something you can't find.
You cannot find
within
on social media. You
can.
Yeah.
How
How many people make friends on social media through their olfactory system?
This is the thing. You can tell how someone looks to a degree. You can tell how someone acts to a degree. You can even tell how they sound to a degree. But you can't tell how they smell. And I wish there was some way to tell how some people smell, because some people I know, some people I've known for a really long time.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
Distinctively
It
have
is
a smell.
thick.
Don't even. You know, the best way to smell someone is in person, and you know, I gotta say, you should probably come and smell the Butter Boys sometimes, and we'll be here.
Yeah.
Anytime you want. Right on your
Dang,
favorite
dude,
place.
it's been an hour. Anyway, Butter Boys podcast.
Butter Boys.
Peace.
Coming back to you soon.
Butter Boys.